All right, if you look at page 339, we are going to start lesson 6-9, and that is on subtracting from the hundreds number. I'm going to start with number 1. It says, a teacher buys 200 erasers for his students. He gives 152 of them away. How many erasers does he have left? Well, first of all, how would we set this up? You know that it's a takeaway problem because he starts with 200 and he takes away 152. So we're going to start with 200. Well, when we look at this problem, what do we want to ask ourselves right away? Yes, is the bottom number on the bottom? If the bigger number is on the bottom, we need to go next door and borrow. But when we can't borrow right here, we have to go all the way to where we can borrow, and that is in the hundreds. So what I'm going to do is take away 100. I'm going to take 100. That turns into just 1 now. And I am going to ungroup it for 10 tens. So next door, I'm going to give 10 tens. Now, once you have 10 tens, you're able to ungroup one of those tens, take away one of those tens. Now you have 9 tens and give 10 ones. What we did is we just ungrouped. We took 100, we ungrouped it for 10 tens. Then we needed to get 10 ones, so we ungrouped a 10 and gave 10 ones. Before we subtract this, what I want to do is go down here and show how we do that with a proof drawing, just reminding you what we do. We start with 200, we ungroup one of these hundreds, and we change it into 10 tens. Once we have 10 tens, now we need to get some ones. We need ones because you can't take 2 away from 0. So I'm going to ungroup one of these 10 sticks, take one of them away, now we only have 9, and change it for, you got it, 10 ones. Now once we do that, we can subtract. We're going to take away 152. Take away 2, we're left with 8. 10 minus 2 is 8. 9 minus 5. We have 9 10 sticks, take away 5. I'm going to take all 4 of those away and one more. That's 5. I took away 5. Remember, this one was already taken away. It was made into 10 ones, so don't count that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And what are we left with? 9 minus 5 is 4. And now 1 minus 1 is 0. And we don't put a 0 there, we just leave it. Now let's make sense of this. Is 48 plus 52 100? It sure is, because 2 and 8 make a 10. 10 and 90 is 100, plus 100 is 200. So we know we did it correct. All right. The next 3 story problems, you're going to do that exact same thing, only this might be a different number. It might not be 200, it might be 500 or 800. And then you're going to take away something. You're going to do it exactly the same way. You're going to take 100 away, and there will be one less number here, and then add 10 tens. And if you need to, you're going to add 10 ones. Now, if this is 0 right here, 0 and 0, do you need to borrow? Do you need to take a 10 away and add 10 ones? No, you won't need to. So keep your heads about you and think about it the whole time. What do I need to do? And make a proof drawing if that helps. Okay, now we're going to go to page 340. 340, and you're going to see that there's numbers being subtracted from 1,000. Yes, all of them are going to be subtracted from 1,000. Now, if you have a number here, and you have a number here, and you have a number here, we cannot subtract from these zeros. So what do we have to do? The same thing we did over here only we have now 1,000. And 1,000, boys and girls, is a what kind of shape? A rectangle, a long rectangle. That long rectangle represents 1,000. So the first thing you're gonna do is take that 1,000, break it into 10 hundreds. Whoops, I forgot one. Once you have 10 hundreds, then you can break one of those hundreds and make 10 tens, and then you can break a 10 just like we know how to do. We've known how to do this for a long time now, second grade. Break a 10 stick apart and make it into 10 ones. So I'm going to show you how to do that up here. Instead of just going to the hundreds, we're now going to go all the way to the 1,000 and do it the same way. Take that 1,000, ungroup it for 10 hundreds. Then what do we need to do? Break a 10 or 100 up and make it into 10 tens. Now break that 10 stick up and make it into 10 ones. Now you're able to subtract. 10 minus 2, 8. 9 minus 7, 2. 9 minus 7 again, 2. Now if you add 228 plus 772, you will see it will equal 1,000. Okay, that is our lesson for today. Make sure that you're drawing a proof drawing if you need to. That will help you, and keep your heads about you. Always think, do I need to borrow? Do I need to borrow? Do I need to borrow? The answer is yes if the bottom number's bigger. All right, have a great day.